This is a 2002 BMW 318i. If you're looking for a BMW as a first car, this could be it. The best member of the E46 family, if you ask me. Considering you can pick one of these up for around €2,500 or cheaper, depending on its condition. My name's Johnny and this is JM Car Reviews. On this specific model, you've got some mods like this black BMW badge and these black kidney grills, which I think looks absolutely brilliant. Obviously the nice iconic BMW headlights. If you come around the side, wide wheel arches, black rims, BMW ones, the same, 17 inches. The whole side of the car, this black line going around it, which gives it a really kind of look that it's going forward, along with this line as well. The mirrors are a little grey, but they're very square, like on old BMWs of this age. Round the back, lovely boot, which is actually quite spacious. You can probably fit a person in there. As you can see, I fit perfectly. Also here, you've got this really cool toolbox, which is missing a few bits and pieces, but you've got the crucial equipment you're going to need on the side of the road. And I think it is so cool to have a toolbox in kind of like the roof of your car. It is absolutely brilliant. You've got this kind of ducktail spoiler in black, which is really cool. It really adds a kind of menacing look to the back of the car, along with this black BMW logo badge. In the back, fine headroom, fine knee room. You've got a little net here in the back of the seat, some kind of compartment space here, electric windows to operate the rear windows, and you do not have any door bins. You've got grabby handles up here which kind of move, and a little reading light here behind my head if you want to read your book. If you open the bonnet, you've got some very nice hydraulic dampers there, and the engine. It's a 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine producing 143 horsepower, and you've got the Valvetronic system on it, and obviously the intakes suck the air into there and into the engine, which is really, really cool. It's got a totally stock exhaust, which sounds like this. Crispy! In the cabin here, you've got a leather steering wheel, which isn't stock. The buttons on it don't work, however, which is kind of what you get if you buy a car for £2,500. The speedo is BMW-like. I do really like the kind of there's like a dial that shows the fuel usage on the car, which kind of jumps around whenever you're driving it, which I really like. You've got some nice handles here for the door. Obviously, electric windows here at the side for the front and the back. You do have a window lock, so your kids do not jump out of the window. Decently sized door bins. They're not very big. They're not very small. You can't fit much in them, a bit useless. The center console's kind of retro. It's good, it holds up, and that's what matters. You've got a 5-speed manual gearbox with this very nice, not stock M Performance gear shifter or gear lever, whatever you want to call it, which I really, really like. You've got an armrest here, doesn't really do much, but a really nice feature. You've got a coin holder here. You flick it round, stick in the coin. My fingers are freezing, and there you go. Lovely. Here you've got some compartments which open if you click them, 12-volt charger, and a little kind of space for your receipts after fueling up your car. The radio here is very old. It doesn't really work. Its buttons are very plasticky feeling, but who cares really? It's not what it's about. And the horn sounds like this. The driving experience is quite good. It is a typical old BMW. The steering is extremely heavy. If you go into a pothole, it will kind of drag you with it into the hole to the death of the car, but it's so fun. It's just an old BMW, and I think it's one of the best feeling cars ever. I mean, these seats are absolutely brilliant, and it does pick up speed very nicely. For the gear shifts, you really have to kind of move it in and out with power, otherwise it won't go anywhere. But you can definitely feel it's a BMW, and it's engineered by Germans. It is very, very good for a car of its age. This car does have rear wheel drive, which means you can very easily slide it in the winter months in some snow, which is obviously bonus points for fun. You've got the mileage, which is about 8 or 9 litres, depending on how you drive it, which is not amazing, not bad. It's an old BMW, it's what it is. In the corners, it's very good, obviously. The steering wheel is on point. It will go where you want it to go. It is very fun to drive. Very, very fun. On the steering wheel, you do have some kind of cheap bits here. The steering wheel's flimsy. You can kind of roll the leather on the rim of the steering wheel here. But I do have to applaud the heating, because it is absolutely cooking in here. It is so warm, and we haven't been driving for that long, and it's only on 19 degrees. It is very good, even though it is 20 something, 3 years old. It is amazing, and it's a blast to drive, and I think it's absolutely perfect for someone's first car. Bear in mind, insurance is extremely pricey, and you will probably have to spend a ton of money on repairs and all sorts after a while. But until then, it's just happiness and smiles and everything. And once you get the bill and the insurance and you have to put petrol in it, you will get a little bit saddened by the numbers. But who cares? It's fun. It's a good first car. I think it's if you have the money for it, and if you really want a BMW, then this is definitely good. It is, especially if you put some mods on it. It really works. It will keep highway speed at 130, 40 kph, no problem. 2,500, 3,000 RPM. It's absolutely brilliant. Suspension is not amazing. It's got kind of, on low speeds, it's really good. You can go over speed bumps. You won't feel like a huge jolt in your body, but when you're going at slightly higher speeds and you hit a drain cover or something, you'll definitely feel it kind of thud into the ground quite hard. So in the end, I think, yes, this is definitely a really solid choice of a first car for someone with a budget around 2.5 grand. It looks cool, it drives well. The maintenance is quite expensive, so you will need some extra cash for that. But anyways, that's that for today. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to Bente, who I'll leave his Instagram in the description below. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed that, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.